Hi, welcome to this video. We're going to look at better WP security and how to configure that to work with our WP pipeline sites. Now, WP security or better WP security is the kind of front-end protection that we'll be using to block hackers and other malware intrusions to our sites. Now, we've already installed the plugin Better WP Security in an earlier video. So let's just look how we configure that. Now you notice down here we still have the 3 blogs that we installed that on checked in our blog list. And we've got a couple of options in the Just Do It drop down selection. We have Better WP Security Dashboard. So let's just first go and look at the actual dashboard. So if I just do that, it should open up those 3 tabs for us so we can see exactly what we've got. Now, you'll notice here it says create a database backup, and no thanks, I've already got a backup. So these are options that we have to go through normally to configure this better WP security. Now, of course, it will be a long time if you've got a lot of blogs to go individually through and do all these steps. There's multiple steps to get it configured. And if we look on the other blogs, we say they've all basically got the same problem at the beginning, that they're not configured. Now, it's not an option here because it's integrated with WP Pipeline, and it means we can do that automatically. So if I take the option here to select this basic better WP security setup, and leaving those 3 blogs still checked, I just do it, it will go off and configure those blogs automatically for me. And we can see the activities going on down here on the right-hand side. The first thing it does, as we noticed before, it starts trying to save that database off. This is part of a kind of a backup of the database of your blog in case you haven't got a proper backup somewhere. It's basically an extra level of security in case anything goes awry during the configuration process or you lock yourself out of the blog. So anyway, that's in there, and it's emailed to your admin email address, which you should have set in each of the blogs individually normally. So that will already be set up, and that will be emailed to you. Then it tries to enable the basic security, and then if it's successful, it says better WP security, basic securities successfully enabled, and it will carry on and do the next ones as well. And once the configuration is completed, if I just go back, let me just close these tabs a moment just to tidy things up a little bit. And I now go back to the dashboard, and look at open the dashboards up again. And now we can see that we actually have the dashboard, and a lot of things have been configured. And it's the same on each of the tabs. Everything will now be configured. And this has configured what I call the basic security level, or what Better WP Security call the basic security level. And it means that the general protection you require is already done and configured. Now, this is a master list, if you like, of the things that can be done, and there's more things you can do individually. And whether you do them depends on your understanding of what you're doing, how your blogs are configured, and what your blogs are, etc. Because not all settings will be relevant to every blog. Now, there is one manual setting in here, or additional setting in here, that I think is worth doing, and you probably should do. And if you have your blogs with the admin name still named admin, then you should use this to change that name. Now remember, once you change the admin name, if it's the registered login you have in WP Pipeline, you'll need to also change that in WP Pipeline as well. So for instance, this says admin user exists, still exists. To rename it to admin, I'll just click the link, and it gives me the option to add a different username in. Now I'm not going to do that now in this demo, but as I said, that's something I recommend that you do. But do remember that if you change it here, you will then not have access to it via WP Pipeline. So actually, I will do this for you and show you how this works. So this is the evening shoes for women. So let me just enter the username there. So instead of admin, I'm going to call it admin22, just something nice and simple. But as I said, make your own choice of what you want to change the admin name to. Change the admin username. making sure, of course, that you remember that or log that down when you're doing this. And now, as I say, if I go back here and I try and go to evening shoes for women, and now if I look at the Better WP Scan dashboard and try and log in, it will not log me in because we've got the wrong password in there, the wrong username in there. So if I go back now, I can go to the blog registration management and select that page view. I can now select the evening shoes for women, and I can edit the blog credentials. They'll appear over here, and I can replace admin with admin22. Edit the existing blog, and that says evening shoes has been added or updated. So now I can go back to the security management page. And once again, if I go to, just make sure that's cleared, select evening shoes for women, check my dashboard, and this time with the new admin username, I can log in successfully again to my dashboard. And if I look up here now, it says the admin user has been removed. So let's set that one to green and everything's absolutely fine. Okay, so that's the simple configuration of Better WP Security. And at this point, we've actually now configured a good level of security against most general hacking or malware attacks.